Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing a new segment for my channel. I'm going to call it Holiday Hacks. I'm going to teach you how to power these battery operated dollar store Halloween lights with a phone charger. You can do this with a USB phone charger, or this is an old wired one I had from another display thing I've used. The things you're going to need to get started is a pack of screwdrivers, some twist ties. They have to make sure you have the ones with the metal on the inside, the battery operated lights that you're planning on using, and a pair of scissors. Now, this is a fairly simple project. You're going to start off by removing the screw here. Doing this one-handed is a little bit trickier. Just let me get this screw out real quick. I know for future videos to get the screws out beforehand because I need the other hand. Alright, so it is now unscrewed, and this just slides off usually. This is an auto strand I've had for a couple years I use on my bike. And then on the inside here, you will see the switch mechanism and the connections for the batteries to go to. And there's a little bit of wire on the inside there. Can't really see it too well on the camera here. But the first thing you want to do is slightly pull on this top wire, just enough to loosen it off, because you're going to want that extra space in there. There, simple enough. Now, you're going to want to take these twist ties and strip the ends off them. So, yeah, I will do that real quick. And this is what the scissors are going to be for. Just slight turn and twist, and the plastic should pretty easily come off. It might take a second. You could also use a pair of wire cutters to do this, or a pocket knife. Really anything. I used my teeth on the last one, but don't really want to use your teeth. So, come on, you. It wants to be a little stubborn. This didn't give me this much trouble when I tried this a little bit earlier. I wanted to make sure this would work before I did any kind of video on it. Okay, but that's that one in there. Let me trim off the plastic. Yeah, so now you can see on this end, it has the metal sticking out. And then you're going to do the same thing on this end. Wow, yeah, that was a lot easier. And then you're going to get the other twist tie and do the exact same thing. These are going to be the connections that the electric current is going to go through to get to the battery pack. Because you will still be able to put batteries in these if you ever decided to put batteries in them in the future. This is not going to be one of those hacks where you destroy the battery pack to just simply put it on a plug. Because you never know, you might want to put batteries in it at some point. Or you might decide you want to use them somewhere where you didn't have a plug. Now, on at least one of them, you're going to want to make sure one end is a little long. I think I actually have a little longer one on this side. Not about this. This is probably a little longer. You're going to want to take this end and turn it into a hook. Just like this. Now this hook is going to wrap around this spring. Yeah, you get a good look at it. And it's really simple. You want it to try to come down and then back up. And then you're just going to try to pinch and secure the sides. You can see my face for a second while I do this, because this requires two hands. There we go. I don't have it on the hook right where I wanted that. It is important that you go through the bottom part of the spring and then feed it back up, because then you will be able to lock the metal in there. And it'll be just like this. Try to get better lighting and move some of the stuff to the side here so y'all will be able to see. Dang microphone cord. Here you go, it's hooked in, it goes down out the bottom and then back around to go back up to hold it in place. And then you want to try to tuck it into that nest. So this is why you wanted to pull out that space that's in there that's wrapped around, because you're going to need to run these twist ties through there. That way you can easily close it. Now this one can be a little tricky. This one has to go behind the little metal, but between the metal and the plastic on this end. Now, you could use a flathead screwdriver. So you want to get these little, I get these little dollar store ones. A little tiny tip. And they will actually, try not to block the camera, allow you to basically just, oh, whoop. I was trying to say, I'll get it in now. You can see right there, and it'll allow a little bit more space. And then you can just slide the zip tie in there. I don't like personally doing it this way because I have a hard time doing that. What I do is I just take the metal piece there and just slide it in there by hand. Whoop, I missed. Not being able to see this really makes it hard. Make sure you have good lighting for this because it makes it so much easier. Put it down so I can use both hands again real quick. See, I'm just finagling it into there. And there we go. Now, both ends are connected to the terminals that the power goes through. Now, these are 3-volt lights. So before anything, they require 3 volts to operate. This little piece on the bottom actually completes the circuit because each battery that would go in, a AA battery, is only 1.5 volts. This converter that I'm using actually puts out 5 volts. It is a little higher than what's recommended. Anytime you can get close to it, I recommend that because you will have a longer life on your lights, but the 2 extra volts isn't going to cause really an issue. And plus, I'm eventually going to end up hooking 2 strands together. I would not recommend putting more than 2 strands together because you will burn out the plug faster. Now, this part is actually done. All the hard work is actually done. You're going to basically now just want to, I zoomed in on the camera by accident. You're going to want to put the wires and stuff back into that little crevice. So let me do this real quick. It's because it makes it easier if I have a hand to hold it with. Alrighty, and I just snapped it back in. I'm going to put the screw back in on the front. There we go. And you're pretty much done. These 2 wires that are sticking out of the top are what you're going to connect your wires to your power pack from. I already have this power pack pre-stripped and everything because this is one I've been using for other stuff. So, take a look at the bottom here. And you see it has 2 wires coming out. Some will have 3 wires depending on the old charger you use. You can use any type of old phone charger basically for this. You can go to the dollar store and buy a USB phone charger. Just cut the end that goes into your phone off and then just strip the wires. You're gonna have to look. If you do that, if it has more than 2 wires, you're gonna have to look and see and fiddle around with it to see which one is which. And it's very easy. You can just sit there and with them stripped, touch the wires to the ends of those, and if it works, they'll light up. Now, because this is DC power, not AC power, they actually have to be connected negative to negative, positive to positive. Now, I don't know which one of those is negative and which one is positive. So I might put them on backwards, back in the full sign. We'll see, because I'll end up testing it before anything else. So, without further ado, let me connect these. Now, I just simply twisted the wires on there. I don't have them taped or anything. Once you have it done right and you're not adding